Hello, I'm Emmanuel Bach. I'm back with the 2-minute masterclass, and today it's Bruch Scottish Fantasy, second movement. This movement, and indeed the whole work, has a really particularly Scottish quality to it. And like the other movements, this one draws on a traditional Scottish tune, the Dusty Miller. So we have this image of the miller covered in the bits of wheat, chaff and dust from his trade, and perhaps dancing. But actually I think this movement suggests more than that. To me it recalls the Highland Games, a festive atmosphere with challenges of various kinds and dancing. It's really a dance, and effectively it fulfills the function of a scherzo. It's important that it's a 4-movement work. Bruch actually changed the original title. Originally it was a violin concerto, and then he changed it to Scottish Fantasy, and that's important. It really reflects the flavour of the piece. It's got a real rustic spirit to it, and we have to convey that rustic quality in all its vividness, and most important, energy. The energy in this movement is vital. We also, of course, have music which has a lot of charm to it, in particular this theme. And the accents are still very important. They're always a suggestion of rusticness and an element of spontaneity. In the main theme which the violin plays here, we have a forte piano, so we need to drop back. It's a release with the bow that we need to make. So we basically slow down the arm very quickly. That's all we need to do, with a little bit of bite. But the accents do need to be slightly differently articulated from the forte pianos, basically. And then what we have here that's essentially a kind of rustic imitation of folk fiddling. It's an elaboration of the tune. While it shouldn't be too choppy, I think it's important that we think of it as being rustic and almost a kind of smaccato. So more than spiccato. It needs to project and it needs to carry. We always need to sound like a soloist. Then, of course, we have some violin virtuosity, and these arpeggios, they really benefit from slow practice, feeling the string, and actually trying to feel like the bow is leading us. There's a little tip, which is actually practicing it like this, and actually changing what's written, because somehow the septuplet, it can feel a little bit overwhelming. And actually just doing a simple arpeggio, and then after that, practicing with the notes, that helps tremendously. Also note there isn't an accent on the top note, the A. There's no accent there. So we have to feel very strong accents, then no accent. And a little bit after that, we have the very high passages here. And strangely, I find this helps from actually in practice vibrating the last note. And then we can take out the vibrato. It just makes us feel like there's more time, and like the arpeggios, that nothing is garbled. That's very, very important. Other than that, it's all about energy, and this con brio in particular. It really needs to sparkle with life. This music is brimming with life. Of course, there are other charming passages, such as here. We still need to sing there, very important. The end bit of this movement, which prepares us for the slow movement, is reminiscence, of course, of the first movement. And I think, very importantly, we need to feel nostalgic. And we really, really need to feel that nostalgia from deep inside here. We can prepare that top note with a crescendo, definitely, and really reach up for it. It's in the character of the music. That's what's most important. That's all for today.